The rain hammered down on Manhattan's Upper East Side like liquid diamonds, turning the streets into rivers of reflected neon and ambition. Maya Chen clutched her portfolio against her chest, her thin jacket doing nothing against the October downpour. She'd just left another rejection, the 5th gallery this month, and her dreams felt as waterlogged as her sneakers. She ducked into an alley between towering skyscrapers, seeking shelter under a fire escape. That's when she collided with him. Alessandro Kane wasn't supposed to be in an alley. Billionaires didn't hide in dark corners between dumpsters. But there he was, 6 feet of tailored perfection, his charcoal suit worth more than Maya's annual rent. Phone pressed to his ear. "I don't care what the board says, Marcus. Kill the deal," he growled into the phone, his Italian accent cutting through the rain's percussion. Maya stumbled backward, her portfolio flying open. Paintings scattered across the wet pavement. Vibrant abstracts, portraits full of emotion. Cityscapes that captured New York's savage beauty. "Watch it," Alessandro snapped, then stopped. His storm-gray eyes locked onto a painting at his feet. A man's silhouette stood before a wall of windows, overlooking a city of dreams and loneliness. Something in that image pierced through Alessandro's armor. "I'll call you back," he said, ending the call without waiting for a response. Maya scrambled to gather her work, cheeks burning. "I'm so sorry. I didn't see you." "Don't." Alessandro knelt beside her, his expensive shoes in a puddle, lifting the silhouette painting with surprising gentleness. "This is extraordinary." Maya's breath caught. People didn't usually call her work extraordinary. Derivative, maybe. Promising if they were being kind. But extraordinary. "Thank you," she whispered, meeting his eyes. Something electric passed between them, a recognition neither could name. "How much?" Alessandro asked, still holding the painting. "What? How much for this piece?" Maya's mind raced. She needed money desperately, but something about this moment felt sacred. "It's not for sale." Alessandro's eyebrow arched. People didn't tell him no. "Everything's for sale, miss?" "Chen." Maya Chen. "And no, not everything." She took the painting from his hands, their fingers brushing. The contact sent sparks up her arm. "Some things are priceless." For the first time in years, Alessandro Kane smiled genuinely. "Then perhaps you'll accept dinner instead? As an apology for nearly destroying your work." Maya should have said no. This man radiated wealth and power, dangerous things for a woman barely scraping by. But something in his eyes, a loneliness that matched her painting, made her pause. "One dinner," she agreed, "but somewhere normal. No Michelin stars." Alessandro laughed, the sound rich and unexpected. "You drive a hard bargain, Maya Chen." Joe's Diner on 42nd Street had never seen anyone like Alessandro Kane. He sat across from Maya in a cracked vinyl booth, looking absurdly perfect among the tired waitresses and late-night taxi drivers. "You come here often?" he asked, studying the laminated menu with the fascination of an anthropologist. Maya grinned. "It's my office, my studio, my sanctuary. Best coffee in Manhattan. And Maria doesn't kick you out for nursing 1 cup for 4 hours. What were you doing in that alley?" Alessandro asked, his intensity making her pulse quicken. "Rejection number 5. Apparently, my work is too emotional for the Castellan Gallery." Maya stabbed her grilled cheese sandwich. "What about you?" Billionaires usually avoid alleys. His eyes widened. "You know who I am?" "Alessandro Kane, CEO of Kane Industries, tech genius, Forbes 400. I may be broke, but I can read." She leaned forward. "Why were you hiding?" Alessandro's jaw tightened. "Board meeting went badly. Sometimes even billionaires need to breathe." "What does Kane Industries do, exactly?" "We create artificial intelligence systems that predict market trends, optimize supply chains, revolutionize how businesses operate." He paused. "It sounds soulless when I say it out loud. Does it have soul to you?" Maya asked. The question caught Alessandro off guard. No one asked him that. They asked about profits, stocks, expansion. Not soul. "It did once," he admitted. When I was coding in my dorm room at MIT, believing technology could solve everything. Now it's just numbers. Endless numbers. Maya pulled out her phone, scrolling through photos of her artwork. This is what I do. I paint people's hidden emotions. The things they can't say out loud. Alessandro studied the images. A woman dissolving into butterflies. A child carrying the weight of adult expectations. Lovers separated by transparent walls. Each piece throbbed with raw feeling. You're brilliant, he said quietly. Those gallery owners are fools. Maya's cheeks flushed. You barely know me. I know your art. Art reveals everything. He reached across the table, his hand covering hers. Have dinner with me again. Tomorrow. Alessandro. Alex. Please, call me Alex. Alex. Maya tested the name. I don't date billionaires. Different worlds. Then let's create a new world. Just us. She should have refused. Should have recognized the danger. But something in Alex's eyes promised adventure, passion, transformation. Tomorrow, she agreed. But I choose the place. Their second date was at an underground art gallery in Brooklyn. Raw, unfiltered creativity splashed across warehouse walls. Alex looked deliciously out of place in his designer casual wear among artists in paint-splattered jeans. This is incredible, he breathed, staring at a massive mural of a city consuming itself. Maya watched him carefully. Men like Alex usually pretended to appreciate art while checking their watches. But his fascination seemed genuine, almost hungry. Why did you really agree to dinner? She asked suddenly. You could have anyone. Models, actresses, heiresses. Alex turned to her, and the vulnerability in his expression stopped her breath. Because you looked at me like I was human. Not a bank account. Not a deal to be made. Just human. You are human, Alex. Sometimes I forget. He moved closer, his hand finding hers naturally. My ex-wife married me for the money. My friends want favors. My board wants returns. Everyone wants something except you. I want something, Maya confessed. What? I want to paint you. The real you. The man who hides in alleys and forgets he has a soul. Alex's eyes darkened with emotion. Why? Because I think you're the loneliest person I've ever met. And loneliness is what I paint best. He kissed her then, pulling her close among the chaos of the gallery. The kiss tasted like possibility and danger, like crossing a line neither could uncross. When they broke apart, both were breathless. I'm falling for you, Alex whispered. It's completely insane and utterly real. Maya's heart hammered. I barely know you. Then know me. I'll give you everything. My time, my truth, my heart. His thumb traced her jawline. Let me prove I'm more than my bank account. Okay, Maya said. 1 month. We date like normal people. No money, no influence. Just us. If it's real, we'll know. Alex grinned. A bet? How much? Not money. If I win, if you can't last a month without using your wealth, you buy 10 pieces from struggling artists. And if you can't resist asking me for help when life gets hard? Alex countered. Maya hesitated. Pride warred with practicality. Then I admit money matters. Deal. Alex sealed it with another kiss. This one deeper, more possessive. But I'm going to win, Maya Chen. I'm going to prove love is worth more than billions. Dating without money proved harder than either anticipated. Alex's credit cards burned holes in his wallet as he watched Maya choose between eating and buying art supplies. She refused his help with an iron will that both frustrated and amazed him. 2 weeks into their bet, Maya's landlord threatened eviction. She sat on her apartment floor, surrounded by paintings, trying not to cry when Alex arrived. What's wrong? He pulled her into his arms immediately. Nothing. Just tired. She wouldn't meet his eyes. Alex's jaw clenched. You're lying. I'm handling it. Maya. No. This is the bet, remember? Real life. Normal people problems. She pulled away. Normal people don't have billionaire boyfriends solving everything with checkbooks. I hate this, Alex growled. Watching you struggle when I could fix everything with one phone call. That's exactly the point. Maya's eyes blazed. I need to know you want me, not just another project to manage. I need to know I'm enough without becoming your charity case. The words hit Alex like bullets. You think I see you as charity? Don't you? Poor struggling artist. So inspiring. What a great story for the society pages. Tears threatened. I've read about men like you. Billion-dollar saviors who collect broken things. Alex grabbed her shoulders gently but firmly. Look at me. Really look. Maya met his eyes, seeing raw emotion swimming in those gray depths. You terrify me, Alex confessed. Because for the first time in my life, I want something money can't buy. You said you paint loneliness? I've been lonely my entire life. Surrounded by people who want Alessandro Kane, the billionaire, the genius, the deal-maker. No one sees Alex. The kid who learned code because numbers made more sense than people. The man who built an empire but can't build real connections. His voice cracked. Then I crashed into you in an alley, and you looked at me like I mattered. Not my money. Me. That's worth more than everything in my accounts. Maya's tears finally fell.
I'm sorry.
I'm just scared. Of what? Of this ending. Of you realizing I'm not special enough, interesting enough, worth enough. She laughed bitterly. Of loving you so much it destroys me when you leave. Alex wiped her tears with his thumbs. I'm not leaving. I'm all in, Maya. Completely, terrifyingly all in. Even without the bet? Especially without the bet. He kissed her forehead, her cheeks, her lips. Let me help. Not because you need saving, but because we're partners. What's mine is yours. Maya wanted to protest, but the truth overwhelmed her pride. I'm being evicted. 3 months behind on rent. Okay, we'll handle it. Together. Always together. Alex pulled out his phone. I'm calling my real estate manager.
No.
Maya stopped him. Normal way. We find me a new place, you help me move. Like regular couples do. Alex smiled, pocketing his phone. The bet's still on? Modified. Let's see if we survive real life together before adding billions to the mix. 3 weeks later, Maya stood in her new studio apartment. Modest, affordable, perfect, staring at her phone. An email from the Castellan Gallery glowed on the screen. Ms. Chen, we'd like to discuss representation. Please call at your earliest convenience. Her hands shook. This was everything she'd dreamed of. But the timing seemed suspicious. What's wrong? Alex emerged from her tiny kitchen, carrying 2 coffee mugs. He'd spent the night, and morning rumpled looked devastatingly good on him. Maya showed him the email. Did you do this? Alex's face clouded. Do what? The Castellan rejected me. Now suddenly they want to talk. Her voice rose. Did you buy me a gallery showing?
No.
Alex's voice went cold. I wouldn't do that. Swear it. Swear on everything you didn't manipulate this. Alex set down the mugs carefully, his control evident in every movement. I swear on my parents' graves, on everything I've built, I didn't contact that gallery. I wouldn't disrespect you or your talent that way. Maya searched his face, finding only hurt honesty.
I'm sorry.
I just don't trust me. I get it. Alex grabbed his jacket. Maybe we're moving too fast. Alex, wait. Call the gallery, Maya. Find out what they want. If it's legitimate, it's because you're brilliant, not because of me. He paused at the door. I'll give you space to figure out what you really want. The door clicked shut, leaving Maya in deafening silence. She called the gallery. The owner, Sophia Castellan herself, answered. Ms. Chen, I'm so glad you called. I wanted to apologize for my assistant's dismissal of your work. I recently reviewed the pieces myself. Your emotional depth is exactly what we need for our contemporary emotions exhibit next month. What changed your mind? Maya asked carefully. A collector contacted me, asking if I knew of any artists capturing modern isolation. I remembered your submission and looked again. You're exactly what he's seeking. He wants to meet you, potentially commission a series. Who's the collector? He prefers anonymity, but I assure you he's legitimate. 7-figure budget. Maya's world tilted. 7 figures. That was Alex's world, not hers. I need to think about it, she managed. After hanging up, Maya stared at Alex's number. Had he done this? Used his network to create opportunities while maintaining deniability? Or was she so damaged she couldn't accept good fortune without suspicion? Hashtag Chapter 6. Trust Fall. Maya found Alex at Kane Industries headquarters, staring out his penthouse office windows at the Manhattan skyline. His assistant tried to stop her, but Maya pushed past. "We need to talk," she announced. Alex turned, his expression carefully neutral. "Did you call the gallery?" "Yes. They want to feature me in an exhibit. A collector is interested." Maya crossed her arms. 7-figure budget. That's incredible. Congratulations. His tone was too professional, too distant. Maya hated it. "Did you set this up?" she demanded. Alex's eyes flashed. "I already told you no." "Then who?" "This doesn't happen to struggling artists. We don't go from rejection to 7-figure commissions overnight." "Maybe you're just that talented." Alex moved closer. "Maybe the universe decided to give you what you deserve. Maybe not everything good in your life has to be suspicious. In your world, everything has strings attached. This isn't my world anymore. It's our world. Remember?" Alex's voice softened. "You're looking for reasons to push me away because you're terrified. I recognize the pattern. I do it too." Maya's anger deflated. "What if I can't handle your life? The money, the pressure, the constant judgment. What if you can? What if we build something neither of us has had before, real, honest, messy, perfect?" Alex cupped her face. "I love you, Maya. I'm in love with you. Not your art, not your struggle, not what you represent. You, the woman who argues with me, challenges me, makes me want to be better." The words hung between them, transformative and terrifying. "I love you too," Maya whispered. "That's why I'm scared." "Then be scared with me. Let's be terrified together." Alex kissed her softly. "Take the gallery deal. Let your talent shine. And when people whisper about whether you earned it or I bought it, we'll know the truth. That's all that matters." Maya melted into his arms. "What if?" "No more what ifs. Just us, facing everything together." Alex pulled back, grinning. "Besides, I have something to confess." Her heart stopped. "What?" "I did make a call. To my mother." "Your mother?" "She collects contemporary art. Has for 30 years. I mentioned I'd met an extraordinary artist, showed her photos of your work. She went to the Castellan herself, saw your pieces, and commissioned the series." Alex's eyes twinkled. "So technically I helped. But only by bragging about my girlfriend to my mom." Maya burst out laughing, the sound relieved and joyful. "You're impossible. You love it." "I really do." She kissed him hard, pouring all her fear and love and hope into it. When they broke apart, both were breathless. Alex pressed his forehead to hers. "Move in with me," he said. "Not to the penthouse somewhere new. Let's build our space together." Maya's practical side warred with her heart. "That's fast. Life's short. I wasted too many years being lonely. I don't want to waste another day without you." "What about the bet?" Alex laughed. "I think we both won, and both lost. And it doesn't matter because we have something better than winning." "What's that?" "Each other." 6 months later, Maya's exhibit at the Castellan Gallery was the art world's hottest ticket. Critics raved about her devastating honesty and emotional courage. Sales exceeded expectations. Maya Chen had arrived. Alex stood in the gallery, watching Maya speak with collectors and critics, her confidence blooming. She wore a simple black dress, her choice not designer, perfect, and outshone everyone there. His phone buzzed. Marcus, his CFO, board approved the merger. "Congratulations, you're now worth $8 billion. Alex barely glanced at it. Numbers had lost their appeal. He'd found something infinitely more valuable. "She's remarkable," his mother said, appearing beside him. Elena Kane, art patron and the only person who truly understood her son, smiled knowingly. When do you tell her? Tell her what? That you're planning to propose. Really, Alessandro? You're terrible at hiding things from me. Alex chuckled. Is it that obvious? You've been carrying that ring box for 2 weeks. The pocket square can't hide it forever. Alex touched his jacket, feeling the small velvet box. Inside, a platinum band with a single diamond. Understated, elegant, perfect for Maya. He'd commissioned it from an artist she admired, making it as much art as jewelry. What if she says no? Alex asked quietly.
Elena Lauged.
That girl looks at you like you hung the moon. She'll say yes. We're so different. That's why it works. She grounds you, you elevate her. Together, you're balanced. Elena squeezed his arm. Don't overthink it. Just love her. As the gallery began closing, Alex found Maya in front of her largest piece. A couple dancing in a storm, chaos swirling around them but their connection unbreakable. That's us, Alex said softly. Maya leaned against him. I know. I painted it thinking of you. Of us. It's perfect. Alex turned her to face him. Dance with me. There's no music. We don't need music. We never have. They swayed in the empty gallery, surrounded by Maya's art, by the life she'd built through talent and determination. Alex's heart pounded. Maya Chen, he began. She pulled back, eyes widening as he lowered to one knee. The day I crashed into you in that alley, my life changed. You saw past the billions and the business to the man underneath. Lonely, lost, and longing for something real. You gave me purpose beyond profit. You taught me that vulnerability is strength, that love is worth more than empires. Alex pulled out the ring box, opening it to reveal the band catching gallery lights. I'm not perfect. I'm workaholic and controlling, and sometimes I forget that money can't solve everything. But with you, I want to be better. I want to build a life full of art and adventure, struggle and triumph. Everything that makes us human. Tears streamed down Maya's face. Will you marry me? Will you be my partner, my muse, my home? Maya dropped beside him, cupping his face. Yes, 1,000 times yes. Alex slipped the ring on her finger, and they kissed among the artwork, sealing their promise. When they pulled apart, both were crying and laughing. I love you so much, Maya whispered. Even if you are ridiculously wealthy, I love you more. Even if you are stubbornly independent. We're going to be a disaster, Maya said, grinning. The best kind of disaster. Alex stood, pulling her up with him. Ready for the adventure? With you? Always. They married 6 months later in a ceremony that perfectly balanced their two worlds. No, you're my heart, my home, my everything. Alex kissed her temple. Thank you for crashing into me in that alley. Thank you for seeing me, the real me. Little Alex tugged her father's pants. Daddy, tell the story. How you met Mama. Alex scooped up his daughter, his billion-dollar smile reserved only for his family. It was a dark and stormy night. As he recounted their love story, collision, bet, proposal, wedding, Maya watched her husband transform. Here was the man she'd fallen for. Vulnerable, genuine, present. Money hadn't changed him. Love had. Their story wasn't a fairy tale. They fought about work-life balance, about raising their daughter in privilege while teaching her humility, about merging their different worlds. But they fought together, loved fiercely, and built something neither could have created alone. Sometimes Maya still painted at Joe's diner, needing the grounding of where she'd started. Sometimes Alex joined her, working on his laptop, just happy to be near her. Their worlds had merged into something better than either could have imagined. Do you regret it? Alex asked later that night, after putting their daughter to bed. Marrying into all this wealth and complication. Maya looked around their home, filled with art, love, laughter, and the beautiful chaos of family, and shook her head. I regret nothing. You're my greatest adventure. And you're my masterpiece. Alex pulled her close. I love you, Maya Kane. I love you more, Alessandro Kane.
Impossible.
I loved you first. You crashed into me first. I fell harder. They argued about who loved more, laughing and kissing and grateful for the rain that brought them together. Outside, New York City sparkled with possibility, dreams, and new love stories beginning. But inside, the Kanes had already found their happily ever after, imperfect, real, and worth more than all the billions in the world. Because some things, the best things, can't be bought. They can only be built through trust, vulnerability, and the courage to love someone completely different from yourself. Their collision had created a constellation, and they were just getting started.